Hey, kitty girls. It's Tuesday, June 29th, 2021. Welcome to Comes Out Loud Drag Race All Stars Season 6, Episode number 1. All star-studded variety show extravaganza. Some bullshit like that.
All-Star Variety Extravaganza.
Yeah, what she said. Speaking of what she said, for those of you that don't know, hi, welcome to the show. Here it Comes Out Loud. We do this little side series called COLDR, COL Drag Race. And my name is Gary, and with me is my ever fabulous co-host.
Hello, everyone. It's Damon. Welcome to the show.
And this is, well, we're not going to talk about how many takes it's taken. But anyways, we're here. We've got new, imagery, new visual stuff, new audio stuff. So, yes.
And same old bitter queens, yes.
Dang! I'm gonna have some tea over that one. Okay. That being said, you ready to
pomegranate blueberry.
You ready to jump into our first section?
Yes, let's do this.
Okay.
Racers, start your engines, and may the best drag queen win.
Yes. So it is All Stars, baby. Returning queens. They are back. And it is the first episode of 2 that were released as part of the beginning of a new season because, a couple months just wasn't apparently good enough for a little reprieve and a nap. So that being said. So it's time to put the pedal to the metal, and we are going to give our overall thoughts on the All-Star Variety Extravaganza show where the queens have to show off their talents. And, the whole gig here is that these queens are competing for that empty question mark box because it is All-Star Season 6. But then you say, Gary, Damon, how can there be a 7th spot if it's the 6th season? Well, Chad won in All-Stars 1, Alaska won in All-Stars 2, Trixie won All-Stars 3 in a surprise turnaround case of events, and not being shady because Trixie's a great queen. All-Stars 4, all of a sudden, last-minute shenanigans, it's a tie.
What you mean tie?
I gotta get that as a sound clip. So Miss Monet exchange and then Trinity the Tuck, they both tie. They both get the money. They didn't split the money. They got the same amounts. So World of Wonder did right by them. And then All-Star Season 5, Miss Shea Coulee finally is crowned.
Ding.
And here we are. So we're about to add a 7th queen, or maybe a 7th and an 8th.
Who knows?
So, yes, that's what we're doing here. So, let's talk about just the general season itself, or not the general season, the general thoughts about the episode. Damon, what did you think of episode 1?
Well, just to kind of keep it short and sweet and simple, I kind of was wondering, can we mix it up somehow? The big thing, ooh, that cough. There we go.
No, that was a reaction.
Oh, did you catch something? Did you catch it in your throat? Yeah. Yeah. So here we are again. It's the new All-Stars, and if you haven't seen the first episode of this one, you can just watch All-Stars 5 or 4 or 3. Maybe. Yes, I think. Because it was literally the same, cut and paste, copy paste of every season. The girls come in, they see each other, they cuckoo kiki kaka. Then Ru comes in, and it's a reading challenge. Yes, this one was a little different, and I'll get to that later. But there's a reading challenge, reading moment, and someone wins, and then which means nothing. Oh wait, they win something. She won something. That's right. Anyway, sorry. And then the main challenge is the variety show where the girls do a talent, maybe something, and you'll and like I think I said before, what'll happen here is then 40 of the queens will drop an album, and or a song on iTunes, and then the formula kind of stays. Well, it's changed a little bit in recent years, where there's a winner, and then there's a bottom two,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a now in this one a lip sync assassin
Mm-hmm.
that comes in, and then the winner and the assassin compete, and then whoever wins, one of them has a lipstick. Either the one who won, picks her own, and the lip sync assassin has the one that the other girls picked. So now you know the show, and don't worry, probably in All Star 7 they're gonna do it again.
Oh, but Damon, you left out that surprising part at the end of the show. Remember, at the beginning, Rue dropped a hint. There's a game
Oh, within a
within a
game.
game because apparently she's the Riddler, or she's been smoking the hookah like the caterpillar in Alice in Wonderland, because that's what I think she's referencing. And I'm like,
We'll see how that goes. I feel like that's going to be the
I
same
mean,
entire
to be
story.
honest, I can't be mad at Rue if she got it from Laganja Estranja. So there's that.
There she goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my big thing is just I want some change. I want a little something different. It's All Stars. I want something different. I'm fine if you want to do like a variety show, if that's what you want to do it and call it and whatever, but blah blah blah. But again, like could the queens potentially switch it up? Can we have some more fun things? I mean, maybe is some of you I think have some other talents. Some girls tried and failed to do something different. Um, some girls kind of did something cute and quirky, like Scarlet Envy and the Bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Was it mind blowingly like, oh my god, it's so amazing? No, it was fucking Bubbles, but it was something different as opposed to lip syncing to a song that you sang, maybe singing live,
Mm-hmm.
are doing some kind of dance routine.
Right.
How about you, Gary?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because, yeah.
Oh.
So, let's talk about talent, shall we? So, we're kind of going a little out of order in what happened in the show. By the way, hopefully you already saw the show because,
Ah.
yeah, spoilers. By the time anybody gets to see it here this week, due to all the issues, like it'll already be a new episode. But anyways, so yes, yeah. So the variety show, right? So first up, Jan. Oh, I can't even do it. She did whistle tones. She totally.
It was pretty
She
awesome.
rocked it out.
Mm-hmm.
So live singing number one, Miss Pandora Box. She did a lip sync of her own song, and like had this amazing finale like moment, and I like lost my, you know what?
It was funny.
It
It was
was
good.
unexpected and funny.
I like of the numbers that were just people singing or lip syncing to their things.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one the best because there was a bit of comedy that added to added to it. I loved her, like she did the reveal, and then there was a dance break, and she couldn't she just started doing the hand jive like.
Yeah.
like I can't dance, and then the song goes into I can't dance, but I like look good, something like that. And I was just like,
Right.
okay, that kind of is cute. That worked so well.
Yeah, it was a well composed, like quick number to put
Mm-hmm.
together in that case. Miss Jiggly Caliente.
Mm-hmm.
She lip syncs to her own song, does some dancing, is trying real hard to channel, help me, Damon. What's the name of those movies? With the cheerleading
Oh, like the
competition.
Bring It On.
Yes, like that was
Mm-hmm.
that was the vibe I think she was going for. At least that's what I was kind of getting out of it. But I do have a criticism. Girls,
Oh.
if you're gonna move your body, know how to move your body. Like, know how to plant your feet, know how to move a hip, know how to pop, know how to do things, because otherwise it just kind of looks like you're doing it you're making it up as you go along. So there's that. So that's another lip sync. And then we get Miss the one, the only Kylie Sonique Love.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, like she's a $1 million star. Like Beautiful body, beautiful mug, beautiful outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Sang live? Question mark.
There's a big question mark there.
I think she sang live, or she sang on top of her own vocal track. Maybe, I'm not quite sure.
Possibly. Who knows?
But I think I considered it live singing. But yeah, she basically showed all the rest of the bitches how it's done. Then we get Miss Raja O'Hara, who kind of pulled a stunt. Now, I don't mean that in a negative way, but in 1 minute and 60 seconds, she sewed a dress and then put it on, and this is the end result. Some people are like calling shenanigans. They say that like she cheated because she already had part of it ready, like to go. I don't know. Like, it was impressive.
Yeah.
And
she
then,
still did whatever she did in a minute.
She did. She did what she set out to do, so it was impressive. Miss Akira C. Davenport dance the house down with a lip sync of her own thing, and she tore off like half her clothes. Big surprise.
Done.
Miss Trinity K. Bonet.
Girl.
Child.
Like, I have so many things to say, and the first thing is, should have gotten a better wig. Like they talked about it, like when you get these bang wigs, you've got to be really careful about where they land on your face
Or cut them.
Yes. But it's just it this, and then the all black and everything else. It like everyone has been like, if you look, like this is a perfect image. I'm sorry, sidetracking your comment, Gary,
It's
but
okay.
here we go. Look at all of those girls over there and how colorful they look, and then go over here to Trinity, and it's just dark.
And what doesn't help is her whole routine is about a light, unplugging things and turning off the lights, and then the whole stage goes to black because they turn off her electricity.
Yeah.
And the problem with this whole comedy skit is she didn't do well the first time necessarily. She had one good funny line out of it. She decided to make a whole like 3-minute or 2-minute set off of it. And girl, we're calling back to like seasons ago. And you're expecting people to remember this stuff?
Yeah.
Girl.
Especially Rue. Rue ain't
No.
gonna remember shit.
Word. Ain't that the truth? I can't even
Rue
put a
barely-
shade effect on that because it's the truth.
Rue barely remembers y'all's names.
So yeah. So that was the downside of the talent show. Miss Eureka O'Hara, you know, you really can't fault her, and I did think it was funny because
Yeah.
was it Bob the Drag Queen that basically said, you know, what are you gonna do? Like tell the big girl who does a tribute to her mama that she sucked at it? Like
I mean, true.
That's-
That is unfortunately true.
yeah, that's not really something you can get away with, unfortunately. So I was like, well, yeah, that's what that is. So, you know, it was a thing. And then after that, so yes, Miss Scarlet Envy does a burlesque number with the big bubbles. So there's the big phallic penis looking bubble on the stage. That cracked me up to no end.
The
So
bubbles in the hands were cute. I thought it was cute. Was it like, again, like I said, it wasn't mind blowing, like, oh my God, so amazing. It's
right.
Yeah.
Agreed. And then we have Miss Silky Nutmeg Ganache. Now she sings live, but she also plays piano, which was new, I believe, because that wasn't something that we were aware of before as a talent. I do agree with the criticism a little bit that like it kind of lost energy. And the problem is you prefaced it with going to church, and I fell asleep in the pew. So like I was not that excited about it.
It was okay.
Yeah. Miss Serena Cha-Cha.
Who?
Yeah. So everyone was greatly confused by this. There are 3 wigs on the stand, as Bob and Trixie talked about. Like, are the wigs supposed to do something? Why is one of them like belching baby powder in the beginning of the number? None of the others do anything. Like, you don't even swap your own wig off your head with those heads. Like, anyways, it was just
Like, that would have been fun. I was waiting for that shit. Like, put a wig on a wig or do something. Like, fuck. Like, just,
Yeah.
like, swap out the wig.
Yeah.
You
I
had
know.
so many opportunities to do something fun with this.
But
And
instead, it looks like she's really promoting her business. She's like busy, like not even doing a full cha-cha in front of the stage prop. It was very weird. So yeah, there's that. And then Miss Ginger Minge. I still love me Miss Ginger Minge. This cracked me up to no end. And honestly, I caught that Rue was singing along. So you know that the song was successful because it had an earworm moment. And RuPaul's sitting there going, gummy, 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 bear, bear, bear. And I was like, I see that. Like, that part of it worked. I do agree contextually, like people were kind of probably a little bit confused. If you don't follow Ginger out of season, then you didn't know for the past, like prior to the pandemic, it was a big gag that at every gig she was going to, people were bringing her bags of various kinds of gummy candies and she was eating them in Instagram and like Twitter videos, like all this stuff that was getting posted online, and she was feeding all the rest of the drag queens and the crew around her, and everybody was commenting on whether or not they liked Haribo or these other brands. It was cute. So
yeah.
and she's a bear. So yeah. And so is her husband CJ. So
Yes.
yeah.
And apparently he's got a big dick, according to the
internet.
internet. And I think there was something about it was maybe mentioned in the read.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Ginger could be a bottom for that, and I ain't gonna complain about it. Like,
Nope.
And then, last but not least, Miss Yana Sofia. This is the only image of this actual number I could show because
we gotta be friendly for YouTube.
Yes, because she had the tatas. So what I said was, can we get this over with already? And here's why. There were 13 queens. I counted 6 lip syncs and 4 live singing. 10 out of 13. Nothing real original there. So, yeah.
Like I said, maybe we should do something else. You know what? Fuck it. Ball first episode. Just drop it. Like you gotta do all the things, all the shit. Yeah. Like we putting y'all to work. Like first episode.
Yeah. So there's that. Yeah. Any other comments about the general stuff?
No.
All right. So why don't we kind of get ready to move on to cruising down the runway. Okay, so new season of COL Drag Race. So we're going to do something a little different. So you may have heard of this little show on YouTube where they toot it and they boot it.
Mm-hmm.
So, baby, we're giving you new stuff. We're going to be talking about the way people looked. So we're going to run through on a quicker method. We're going to talk about their entrance looks. And we're going to do what's called a serve, a swerve, or a nerve.
No, she didn't.
You mean this one?
Ooh, no, she better don't.
Yeah.
So, basically, a serve is a positive. Like, you know, we really appreciate it. A swerve, because we're driving in a drag race, baby. We gotta go around this. Like, this is not good. And there's obviously levels to that. And then nerve is an exclamation point. And here's the deal. Like, nerve could be like, she got nerve. Like, yes, queen.
Yes, queen. Yes.
Or, bitch, you got some nerve. Like, for real? You think
What?
you could pull that? Mm-mm. No, not happening.
Okay.
So that's the idea behind it, and I think we'll have fun with it.
Oh yeah.
So entrances. First up, Miss Akira C. Davenport is the first queen to walk into the room. talk about all the looks of all the entrances to walk in.
Like serious serve. Like I am in awe of this. I think it's gorgeous. She definitely shows that she paid attention to the assignment.
Agreed. It's definitely a serve, if not nerve, because I was like, oh, you want rich? You want opulent? You want me to just naturally put the crown on and put the $100,000 in my little
You
pocketbook?
can probably just put it on that bun, like right there. Just
Yes.
crown it. Mm-hmm. It'll fit right there.
Yeah. This look is absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I had no issues with it. I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
Why are we having a whole season? Anyways. Next up, Jiggly Caliente.
So I'm gonna give this a soft serve. I think I've coined that. I coined that. Kind of a lob. Kind of a. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm loving the legs. I'm loving the hair. The outfit's basic-ish. It looks. I think I talked about it. It looks like something she maybe got, like bought,
Right.
and then edited to kind of add some draggy details to it. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Again, it's all right.
Right. It's not awful. It's a step above, like, off the rack.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, and here's the difficulty that I think Jiggly's going to have this season. It's all going to get compared to her first season, which,
Yeah.
to be fair, it's a big step up. Like,
Yes.
she's definitely made some big improvements in the time that she's been gone. So,
Mm-hmm.
yes, agreed. Next up, Jan's back. If you have to and take a breath, come on.
Okay, it's a swerve.
It's a swerve.
For me.
I'm
It's a
sorry.
swerve.
Yeah, it looks basic, and by
yeah.
basic I mean any drag queen could wear this. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
The hair's cute. The color is nice. It's that reflective, luminescent kind of like fabric. It's just so yeah. And I honestly I would have liked it. Okay, I'll put it like this. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be controversial yet brave. This looks like something you would have made for a challenge where the challenge was to make things out of like purses or bags or something.
Okay.
Like that's what it looks like. It looks like something I made. And maybe she did make it. I don't know. I don't care. Yeah. It just seems very especially for your entrance look.
Now, there may be an ulterior motive, so I'm not trying to defend Jan in this, what I'm about to say. Perhaps she started at a lower level on purpose so that over the course of the season we see improvement and better like out of her outfits and stuff. And like, as opposed to like, Miss Akiria, who like just ran us over from the moment she walked in, left my ass for dead on the side of the road, like roadkill. So, there's that.
Yeah. Okay.
Miss Raja O'Hara.
This is a serve.
It is a serve. It's not the best ever, but I have to compliment like her name on the boots coming down her legs. This, this lavender piece, the separates, but it's also beautifully color coordinated. The wig could be a little better.
Yes.
But, it's a hoodie. Mama, it's a hoodie with drawstrings.
Probably like a hoodie. It's either a hoodie shirt or a hoodie leotard. And it's just it's well done. It's well crafted. I like the boots. Agree with the boots. Agree with the hair. Maybe need to be something else. I'm not hating the hair. It needs a little bit more life, a little bit more fullness.
Yeah.
I think to kind of really let it go. But
just some teasing, just kind of.
Just some light teasing.
Yeah.
Give me some volume.
Yeah. Next up, girl, Ginger Midge.
Nerve. You got some nerve. and it can be positive or negative, but you got the nerve.
I will grant you that. This is nerve. This is so funny to me. The moment she turned the corner, and I was like, what in the, gay hell? Like, but I got it immediately because I am a bit of a fan of Ginger, and I knew she was making fun of her nickname Glamour Toad. And that's what she's delivering. Although, you know, I also appreciated part of her entrance thing was like, which one of you bitches gave me the venereal disease or whatever? And I was like,
which one of you gave me warts?
yeah. It was funny. Yes. And the thing is we all, I think, know. If you don't know Ginger, then you wouldn't know this. But if you do know Ginger, like, she can pull off glamour without an issue. So
yeah,
this was definitely like high camp, so to speak. Next up, Yara Sofia with the matching pup mask, dog mask. I don't know what to say because it's not technically a pup hood.
Not quite. It is, but it is. It's.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a hood because of just the way it's shaped.
Right.
But it's probably falling in line with that. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna give this a soft serve.
Yeah.
It looks good on her. She looks good. I like the color. It works really well.
Yeah.
We've got that luminescent fabric going on, and yeah, her makeup's good. She's obviously has some work done.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
even says that she has. So.
yeah, well, because then someone said something about wanting her waist, and she said she paid for it. So there was a part of me that was like, "Bitch, did you have ribs removed?" I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, so I mean, I agree with you. It's a bit of a soft serve. Like it's not a dead center serve, but it's also not a swerve. Like I don't dislike it. I don't think it's a misstep. It's just it's okay. Next up, Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
This is a serve.
Girl, I agree.
Yes,
this is definitely a high serve. Like
yes,
glamorous.
This looks so good on her.
It's fabulous. It's
the hair
textured. It's like got all this stuff going on. I agree that hair, that anal bead, black ball, like drag it on the floor. I was like, honey.
Yes.
I will say this one thing about her entrance. You didn't need the cookie. You didn't need to throw it at Ginger, and you didn't need the milk. That was a stunt. And I get that it was meant to be funny, but my first thought was, ooh, how warm is that milk?
I think they were saying it was probably like oat milk or something like that. It was one of those milks that don't necessarily need to be refrigerated until after they're open.
Yeah, but still.
But still, I wouldn't drink it.
I mean, I'm imagining, hopefully, right before she walked in is when she stuck it in her chest, but still. Anyways. Next up, Miss Pandora Box.
Nerve.
I have to agree. This
like, bitch.
Her and Akiria.
Yes.
Hi, I'm a Ru girl. I'm back to like kill you bitches. like
basically. Like came in with this. Oh, it's so fucking pretty. Just this it's sparkly and it's dramatic and it's like the opulent. It's opulent. It's very, very just like beautiful.
Yes.
I love it. I love the color. I don't like the red lip, but that's okay. Like,
yeah. The lip honestly doesn't distract me. That coif, that wig, that wave, like it's so beautiful. And if you've seen the promo of this shot doesn't show it very well, but the inside lining of the cape to the dress is gorgeous as well. Like it's just it's amazing. It's stunting. I'm just like, wow. Yes. Agreed.
Pandora came like she was like, I'm back, and y'all better believe I'm back.
Right. So I'm gonna keep my eye on her. I have a feeling that she is gonna be very strategic in her gameplay this season. Next up, Miss Scarlet Envy with a like Hello Dolly going camp down races like design. I'm gonna get this out of the way first. I'm gonna say this. I don't know about the tie-dye.
Yeah, the tie-dye's a little off. again, I'm not hating it. I'm not loving it. This is kind of a serve-ish thing. I don't necessarily think it's bad.
Right.
I wouldn't miss it. But I agree. The actually no, forget that. No, this is a swerve. Sorry. Um, I'm gonna give it a negative. I don't think I did before, but it's everything kind of doesn't it works, but it doesn't work. There's structure in places where I don't think there needs to be structure, like the bell at the bottom of the dress
Mm.
feels very structured, and sometimes that's okay. And this one, I don't think it is because I don't think she can walk well.
Yeah.
The hat is super big and a little too big, like,
Now,
and which is me saying something weird when I think of like it's just a little too big.
yeah. I so here's my thing. I think that the dress is a serve. I'm okay with it. I think the hat is nerve. Like the fact that she turned the corner and this thing that is wider than she is, one of the next queens that's gonna come up at the end could easily put this hat on and it would fit them proportionally. Like, but I was like, that take nerve where she, because Scarlett's a pretty boy, kind of
Mhm.
looks like Fabio, has a nice slim design, body. So yeah.
Mm.
Next up, Miss Serena Cha Cha. Olay.
Serve.
Yeah, I agree. Like we don't
It
have
looks good.
meh as a response, but that's kind of how I feel. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
pretty.
it's not horrible. It is.
I
It's well done.
I think I would love to see this in person because I want to look at like the details because
Okay.
there's a lot of detail like in the black in the middle
Mm-hmm.
there, and there's some details on the sides that is very just I'm sure it's very intricate and very lovely, and I bet it looks really great up close. But on TV
Yeah.
with a camera like several inches, several feet away,
Yeah.
it's not showing as well.
My concern is that, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, it it borders to me on costume
Mm.
because this is
Yeah.
this is this is probably a take on traditional dress. It's like female, like flamenco, matador, like
Matador,
it's
yeah.
doing all of this stuff. I just realized, Damon, I have an issue with the color scheme because I'm looking at the whole set and everything in the background, and I'm like, okay, so the gold is kind of matching the orange and the gold, and the
Mm.
hot pink kind of goes with the hot pink. Like, so to me, what's weird is it's like you're trying to match the set of the
Mm.
workroom, and girl, I don't want you to do that. I want you to stand out. Like, I don't want to.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a serve. It's not
It's a it's
blowing
a
me away.
it's a soft serve. It's a minor serve. It's a faulted serve. Is that tennis? I don't know. Anyway,
A
I don't do
lob.
sports. There you go.
Yeah. All right, and then next up, girl. Wait, let me. Yes. So Miss Kylie Sonique Love.
Nerve. Just shit. Like just, oh my god.
So
Like
right. So Akira shows up looking like $1 million baby. Pandora shows up like basically telling everybody, "I'm going to own everything here." And they're both very much like fabulous and glamorous. And then Kylie walks in
mm-hmm.
and serves us like sex.
Yeah.
This vinyl, like sexy fishnet. Yeah. She gives us body without actually showing us the body. You're muted.
Shit. I love it. I love the color. I love the look. I love the short hair. It's, yeah, it's so good. So good. So well done. Yeah.
Yeah. Dare we say perfection? It's just
Mm.
so.
I won't give it perfection because I'm not a fan of the shoe, but that's the point.
That's true. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I don't know what would have worked, but yeah. Next up, Miss Trinity K. Bonet. I'm just gonna say this. How do you show up at All Stars and go backwards?
I don't even know.
Like from
Like,
your entrance look on your original season. Seriously, girl.
this is a swerve for me.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a
I
swerve.
I I don't. It just it seems so basic, and kind of like Jiggly's. It looks like I bought something and then zhuzhed it up to kind of drag it up a little bit, and I don't even think she did that all that much.
Mm.
Um, like I feel like I could find that skirt at like not a boutique, maybe a boutique. I will give it a boutique. I won't say Sears, but like I feel like I could find that skirt somewhere,
Yeah,
like easily, and I could find that top somewhere. Not maybe not with the feathery fringy like thing that you have going on,
yeah,
but I'm sure I could find that top somewhere.
yeah. It's got so many different things. It's definitely feeling like a lot of separates that were put together. I don't know why we're wearing sunglasses. Like
I don't know why we're wearing a hat.
I don't know why we're wearing like ankle length stockings with them heels. It's just all
I don't know what that's about. Like, what is up with that? Unless that's the shoe, but I don't know, and I can't tell from here. But what it looks like to me, like you said, it looks like an ankle sock, a sheer ankle sock.
yeah,
I would need to like get close up and look at what it is to kind of know what's going on here.
yeah. Agreed.
But anyway, okay.
Last but not least, the Elephant Queen herself, Miss Eureka, has entered the room, and she is as big as life.
Yeah, this is a serve for sure. I think again we Eureka knows what she is doing regarding her body and her shape.
Mm-hmm.
She knows how to accentuate things,
Right.
and she knows like the colors. She knows colors that work well, and she does these really fun things with her hair, just to give like this. It gives her the shape that she needs to present as the, you know, drag queen female persona that she has.
Right. It's definitely a serve. I mean, the bustles are a really nice like aspect. I mean, it's definitely calling on a previous era of fashion. Huge shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not so sure about this red with the camo thing, but that's just me.
Mm.
Like, it's definitely different
Yeah.
when it comes to that. So,
So
yes, that's kind of that thing. So, Damon, what were your thoughts, just in terms of
in general,
of the look? So we have the entrance, and we'd already talked earlier about the talent. We kind of serve, swerve, nerved. But what did you think in overall about the looks in this episode?
so I put down glow ups to no ups, and it's kind of a very central theme. All Stars is and has always been like a chance to show out,
Mm-hmm.
and when you do it well, it shows. Several of the queens I feel did that properly. Akira, my God. Uh, Pandora, um, even Jiggly to a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna like knock it a whole lot, but like to a sense she did.
Right.
Um, and again, but then there are girls that I don't understand what they were thinking. Um, I swerved Scarlet, and the main reason I did that was because while it's a nice dress, it doesn't really change anything that as you have done before. The hat is an embellishment, but it's just a fucking hat.
Right.
Um, Trinity, love you, girl, mean it, really, but like I agree with you. Like it almost feels almost like a step backwards. Like
Yeah.
this feels like separates that you put together to put this outfit. Like I could see that walking into a club.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that girl.
Yeah.
With the long weave and the see-through shirt with the big, embellished skirt, and maybe not the sheer booty, or whatever, but like this I've seen that girl.
Yeah.
Eh. Eh. Yeah. But what about you?
Um, I said one wow, and I realize that's not really fair. I should probably say two wows.
Mm.
Because honestly, when I originally wrote this, I was giving a wow to Akira because she set the standard. Like, she walked in, she was the first queen there, and I was like, oh, it's on, baby. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then it kind of wasn't. And then Pandora showed up, and I was like, okay, like at least one other queen came to play, like, and really, like, wanted to make their entrance known. Um, and then there's Sonique. Like, Sonique didn't wow me as much, but it was what I think we expected
Mm-hmm.
of a queen to make an entrance. Like, there's been references on the show about when you turn the corner, I should be able to get a story and have an understanding as to what you're presenting. I should not have questions.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think all three of those queens really did that. And for me, Akira was the one that was the wow that, like, I just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
And I mean, and that's not fair. I really should say, like, Pandora too. Like, Sonique doesn't surprise me, and this is going to be an issue because I kind of expect her to look really good. So now she has to, unfortunately, maintain and deliver that the entire
Mm-hmm.
season. So yeah, so I guess I'm going to change it to two wows. I just realized that. I'm like, well, I guess I should probably say that instead. So yeah, there's that. You ready to move on to our next segment?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, baby, it's time for Snaps and Eye Rolls, aka the hits and the misses, the highs and the lows of the episode. So, Damon, who you gonna give snaps to?
I'm going to give snaps to the 14th queen.
That's right. We didn't even talk about the 14th
Scandalo.
queen.
Yeah, it was scary. I was
Were you gagged? Were you gagged in that moment
I was
when
in
Rue
that
says there's a
moment,
14th queen?
I was genuinely glad. I will say that much because I knew, like, there's always been twists in this season, and that was going to be yet another one. And I could see that happening because when they're on Paramount Plus now, so they don't have like a quote unquote limit to episodes and stuff per se. They might have a little bit, but like for the most part, they could potentially have a bit longer season if necessary because they're not going to be falling into other things. Well, sure enough, the 14th queen is introduced, and it's Miss Piggy. And I loved this whole arc they had with her being kind of bitchy about like she's never been on the show, and how it took her what 13 years or 14 years to be asked to be on the show, and all of that fun shit that going on, and then the drama with between her and Michelle, and she was supposed to be a judge, all of that stuff. I was floored. I loved it. I loved it.
Girl, that moment when Rue is standing on stage and then the ringtone starts and she's like, is that somebody's phone? And I was like, for the briefest second, I was like, is this a gag? I'm not sure if this is a gag. Because I was like, everybody infamously knows that Rue could be rumored to have been a real tyrant on the set about certain things. And I'm like, I imagine someone's cell phone going off would be one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, oh, it's mine. And I was like, okay, stunt. And then here's Miss Piggy, and she's like, what is that bitch or whatever? She didn't say
I
bitch,
know,
but,
right?
she's like, what is Miss Michelle Visage doing there or whatever? She's like, I'm your best friend, this, that, the other thing. And then, of course, Michelle played it up afterwards. It was just like, what? And then Rue Rue acted like nothing happened, had to quickly disconnect the phone. And then, of course, Michelle's like, pork you.
I'm surprised he didn't go. Oh, I'm running in. I'm heading into a tunnel. Click.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
yeah, but that is my snaps. I loved it. I thought it was cute. I'm I've been I'm a Muppets fan, so it was a nice little throwback for me. And having her on, it was just fun.
Agreed. Yeah, it was definitely fun.
Yes. How about you?
I'm gonna give snaps to all the glow ups because we were discussing it before, like how some stuff really was very nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I really appreciated that some people, were ready for this. I'm a little concerned for Jan. When this was recorded, she had just come off of her season. So
Mm-hmm.
she didn't really take time away. And so I'm not sure how much we're going to see her evolve.
Mm.
But
Well, that's a hope. She did say she saw herself.
right.
So she probably knows some things to potentially edit. She doesn't ever to be at an 11 every time. So hopefully that'll be one thing.
And that is something we got this season. So like Pandora's been around a couple times. She's already been through the ringer, so to speak. Ginger makes reference to the fact that she doesn't want to be the bitter old lady brigade.
Mm-hmm.
And Jan said that she's already seen herself and how she was like constantly like at a 12 and she needs to dial it back. So I'm going to be very curious to see how some of these queens have modified themselves or evolved or whatever you want to say for an All Stars. I didn't know what you were doing at first. I was like, oh. I was like, okay.
Just Jan, just like
Yeah, it's like, baby,
okay.
don't drink the Red Bull. You don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Mama
being said,
on the cafe.
Damon, who are you giving eye rolls to?
Oh my! I actually had to change this. Okay. Um. So we kind of like hinted upon it in the start of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the formulaic formula of the show.
Mm.
This one, I while I understand and respect the variety show and the extravaganza of it all and yada yada yada, everything just felt very formulaic. This
Right.
felt exactly like it was supposed to feel like. I knew exactly. I didn't know who was going to go home, but that's kind of I knew someone was going to win. There was going to be a lip sync assassin. The lip sync assassin was going to do this, and then there's that, and it's just kind of, bleh.
Right.
Like, there were a couple of fun things, and yes, we've got this game within a game thing, which we don't know anything about, and I don't know if we ever will hear about until it's revealed. So, yeah,
Right. Yeah.
it's a simple eye roll. It's an eye roll that as someone who has been watching the show for a long time, kind of maybe shouldn't have their panties in a twist about it, but that's just how it is.
That's fair. I don't disagree with you.
Yeah. What about you?
Okay. This might be a little bit of a reach, but I'm sorry. Puns, puns, puns. Oh, good gravy. Like, maybe I'm just turning into a crotchety old bitch. I don't know. Like, I'm just not hip with the whole, like, everything has to be a goddamn pun. Like, come on. I just want to see queens, talent, fashion, drama, reasonable drama. Let me clarify that. Like, just, it's a reality television show, but like, the thing is I'm not here for the honestly, really the reality show version drama. I'm here for the competition. Like the drama that comes with, people competing to try to win kind of stuff. So that's what and so the puns, no, like the WoW presents and Miss Rue, like can we please step away from that, take a break? I'd appreciate it.
I mean, maybe we should just ask the writers.
Oh, well, that's presuming they even want to talk to anybody. There's that. So we didn't mention it, but somebody had to go home.
That's right.
So, for this particular show, oh, hell's bells.
Hey, it's fine. There we go.
Well, I guess that's true because we're about to talk about what happened. So, we already mentioned it before. There is a lip sync and a lip sync assassin in this
Yeah.
episode. And unlike last season, somebody got the boot. Somebody had to sashay away. So,
Mhm.
it is revealed Yara Sofia won, which is questionable. But anyways, I know. Her jiggling boobs routine apparently like made Rue
Rue laughed enough that she pissed her pants.
right that she
probably.
peed her pants, so that's how she won. And we know that comedy is a way to do that. And lo and behold, Miss Coco Montrese is the assassin.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, it is
gorgeous.
on. Yes, she is dripping beads, looking fabulous.
Mhm.
Now, I will admit, when she comes forward, I was like, how in the hell is she going to lip sync in this outfit? Because she's wearing this freaking bugle beaded gown that is just like pouring onto the floor. Girl. Yeah.
Mm.
But lo and behold, we should have probably seen this coming from 7,000 miles away. There's a reveal. She gets to take off the dress. So she's got like her dancing number on underneath. Yes.
Yes.
And personally, I felt that she really showed it up.
Oh yeah. She did really good.
If you happen to see this on YouTube, if you look at the image, yes, there is a pixelation because I had to try to cover Yada's tatas that were on display. Luckily, this shot, she's at the back of the stage, so it just looks a little awkward. But I don't know if Yada threw the lip sync like competition.
I don't think she did.
Yeah.
I just think she got outdone.
Yeah, outsynced, outlipped,
Mhm.
whatever you want to call that. She was outperformed. So $10,000 rolls over to the second episode for the next queen, which I love how they do that. And I'm like, oh, you didn't win, you get no money. It goes to the next bitch, whoever eventually wins.
Unless if you're lucky, you might be able to redeem yourself and win a second time in a row.
That's true. That's very true.
I mean, it could happen,
Right.
but it hasn't. It won't.
So that being said, we do have to say goodbye to somebody because they had to pull the lipstick and reveal who ended up having to go home. So it is with great sadness that we have to say goodbye to Miss Serena Chacha. Bye, girl.
Oh. Bye.
Sorry. Everybody was kind of like, who's on the cast? Who? What? And just like that, she's gone.
Who that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. So there's that. That being said, that's episode 1. And then we're going to do a second episode. And it's going to be shortly released after this one. So if you want to get in touch with us and tell us your thoughts on the episode, you can go to cubsoutloud.com, our blog website. You can shoot us an email. It's cubsoutloud@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail message, and we'd be happy to play it here on the show. And you can call us at 361-COL-TALK. That's 361-265-8255. Now, if you would like to follow us on social media, you can go to Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. Simply type in Cubs Out Loud as one word, and you'd be able to find us on there. The Cubs Out Loud Drag Race is its own playlist on YouTube. It makes it a little easier. There is an RSS feed of just COLDR if you're interested to follow and listen to these particular audio podcasts. If you want to join us on the social chat, you can go to our channel or group in Entourage, which is Telegram is the name of the platform. I'm throwing out all sorts of words. So you go to tinyurl.com /Telegram -COLDR, and you can join the chat there. We usually have a moratorium, at least for the first 48 hours roughly from when the episode airs before we start saying stuff, because we just don't want to spoil it for anybody else that's in the room.
I don't think we did that. We opened it for this one, but that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll do
So
it.
then if you want to know about when we're going to be recording for live with the regular shows, you can go to tinyurl.com/calendar. That's CALENDAR -COL. If you would like to support us, you can do a couple of things. You can go to zazzle.com/Cubs Out Loud and you can get yourself some merch. You could get something that has our Cubs Out Loud logo on it, like a frosted little mug, or as
Or a
Damon has.
two-tone mug.
Yes. So it has a colored inside. So this happens. Both of these have our Cubs Out Loud Drag Race logo on it. So it has the COL logo with the bear, and it says Drag Race in pink, and it has a lovely little crown. And it also has our website information on it. Or if you're not interested in that, we also have other things. So both of us are wearing our Consent is My Foreplay shirt, which happens to be drag pride inspired, like the colors and everything. So there's a little crown in pink and blue and pink and white to go with the drag pride flag. This is a part of a series of shirts that we have on Zazzle that says Consent is My Foreplay. So there's one for leather, one for pup, one for bear, one for drag, and I feel like I'm missing one.
Trans.
Yes, and one for trans. So there's a whole variety of shirts to choose from. And in addition to that, you could become a patron at patreon.com/CubsOutLoud for as little as $1 a month. You can help support Cubs Out Loud. We want to thank Frank B for joining us this month, and we're very happy to have him come on board. And if you just want to give us a tip, we would be happy to take your dollar, honey. You can go to paypal.me/CubsOutLoud for a one-time donation, and we'd be happy to put that to good use. And
Yes.
wherever you can get a podcast, obviously you can listen to an audio feed. As I was saying, you can go to iTunes, you can rate us. We would prefer 5 stars. Thank you very much. Or Google Play Podcasts. Pretty much you can subscribe anywhere. That being said, Damon, if they want to follow you or chat with you online, where would they find you?
If you wanted to get in touch with me, you can find me as TheaterCup79 on most bear-related sites or on Facebook. Or you can find me as pup_Umbra on Twitter. The Twitter is definitely not safe for work, but it's a fun mix of drag and porn and anime and porn and porn and porn.
And
drag.
leather and kink and daddies and pups and it's everything.
Yeah. No filters.
That's the truth. If you want to get in touch with me, specifically, I try to keep all of my drag stuff separated because I don't like, what's that? Spoilers. So if you go to Twitter, you can find me as Gerber73Drag. So it's GARBEAR73DRAG. And that's where I follow the various drag performers, entertainers I'm interested in, along with like what happens in the Rune universe over there. So that's where you can find us. And with that, it's the end of our first episode of All Stars 6, Damon. I know. So with that, we're going to say goodbye. We'll talk to you very soon in the second episode.
Bye.